Welcome, everyone. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-host Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso. Tonight, we've got cold and rainy weather for this game between the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Cardinals of Louisville. Two Big East schools get ready to go at it as we bring you this exciting late-season matchup. And here come the Cardinals. The Scarlet Knights are looking for an upset in this one, but Kirk, I just don't see that happening.
Louisville is led by their running back. Now, I had a chance to talk to him about this game, and believe me, he is ready to run all over this defense. Coach, I expect him to have a big game on the ground.
You're absolutely right. Louisville will win this one.
We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. Here's the kick. Tucker fields it at the 7.
Kickoff return 21 yards. Rutgers on the return.
It could be a long day for this left tackle as he takes on the challenge of blocking this animal at defensive end.
We're going to have the opportunity to see a guy who can really create problems by getting to the quarterback.
And something tells me he's going to be getting to that quarterback a lot today. He's not exactly going against the best left tackle in the history of football.
And they make the stop. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kirk. Heck, I could run through those holes.
First and 10. Ball on the 47.
47-yard line.
Rutgers comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Here's an option, right side. Now he pitches it. There he goes! With the spin, and he's tackled. And a good play there.
Here they give it to the fullback on the option, and the big guy gets good yardage.
Yep, good yardage and a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 42.
42-yard line.
The Scarlet Knights come out in a shotgun. Looking. He's looking for his man. What a strike for the score.
And he did a nice job of looking off his defenders.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Rutgers to kick, number 9, and Bush back ready to return. He sends this one deep. Bush fields it in the end zone. A little juke. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll set up shop at the 36-yard line.
Cardinals will start the drive at the 36-yard line. First and 10.
Louisville goes with the ace set here. Bush gets the carry. There's a missed tackle. And he's taken down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
Louisville has just been dominant on offense.
So far, so good. They got themselves in the top 10 in the country.
All year long, these guys have been almost impossible to shut down when they're on the offensive side of the ball.
Brom set to go to the air. He's going right. Finds the freshman. To the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Louisville! They went for the home run, and the wideout came through with a big-time play.
Great call here by the offensive coordinator. He knew that he had a chance to get the matchup that he wanted, and they exploited it for a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Louisville is ready to kick it away.
Is lined up with a kickoff. Moses back deep to return.
Here's the kick. Moses fields it at the 3. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
3 wideouts here. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. Over the middle. Across midfield. And they tackle him.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
Rutgers comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. Drops back to pass. With the throw. Complete. And they make the stop. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Ace backfield. And he's stopped behind the line. Good job of wrapping up the big fullback and not letting go.
That can sometimes be a tough thing to do, to pull down a big, strong fullback for a loss. Nice play.
Look at how dominant they've been on defense.
I'll tell you, as an offense, you've been pretty successful if you can even sniff the end zone against these guys.
Whoa, they're one of the best in the country. Just look at those numbers.
Hart drops back to pass. He passes it. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
It's fourth down, and the punt team lines up. Hangs it up high. Sharp calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The 20-yard line.
Single set backfield. Brom with the give. And he's tackled. Maybe a yard on that draw play.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Cards line up with 2 tight ends. Brom will hand it off. Thompson brings him down. The fullback rumbles ahead for about a yard.
On the play.
It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 22. Brom lines up in the shotgun. He's under pressure. They'll make the sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Fourth and 15. Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Cardinals are lining up to punt it away. Number 36 gets it off. Moses takes it at the 43. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Excellent field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
Single set backfield. Hart with the play fake. He rolls left. Throws this one out to the right. Off his hands, incomplete. Dropped by the wideout.
The intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Leonard is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. Gets the tackler, and he's level. What a hit. He's not your ordinary fullback. This guy can move.
You bet he can. I like this kid. He's a heck of a football player. They need to get him some more carries.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Hart on 1st down. He's looking. Deep pass down the left side. The ball is tipped. That pass ball's incomplete in the end zone. Chalk that one up to the pressure in the quarterback's face.
Absolutely. They had a tremendous rush coming in at him, and it was all he could do to avoid the sack.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 30.
30-yard line.
Rutgers sets up in the eye. Here's the option. He's got an opening. Pitches back. And down he goes. A nice 7-yard run by the fullback.
7-yard gain on the play.
3rd down and 3 coming up. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Single set backfield. The Scarlet Knights come out in a 2 tight end set. Hart on the option right. He laterals the ball. Spins upfield. They'll bring him down.
That line came off the ball and just kept their feet moving and knocked them back.
Good blocks and great running by the ball carrier also.
1st and 10. They're inside the 20. The Scarlet Knights go with the I formation. Brought down. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is the 7th play of this drive. Hart comes to the line with 3 wide. Hart back to throw. Steps up, looking. Guns it to the end zone. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
They saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
And he hits the PAT. Less than 2 to go in our first quarter of play. The score, Rutgers 14, Louisville 7. Rutgers ready to kick this one off. Number 9, and Bush deep to return. Kicks it deep. Number 9 fields it in the end zone. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll start this drive at the 17.
First and 10.
Louisville comes out with an I formation. Brom on play action. Throws it to the outside.
When the quarterback changed the play at the line, I think he saw a weakness in that defense.
Weakness? That weakness almost took it the other way for a touchdown.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 17. They'll work from the shotgun. Brom back to pass. He lobs it out to the right. The freshman makes the catch. Taken back 3 yards.
3-yard loss on the play.
It's 3rd down and 13 to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. Rutgers puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. And he's tackled. They'll get a good chunk of yards on that play, but they're still looking at 4th down.
Maybe that will perk these guys up a bit and get them going on the next drive.
Fourth and 1. Ball on the 26-yard line.
The Cards are lining up to punt it away.
Moses.
Number 36 gets it off. Moses fields it at the 30. The offense comes out on the field once again.
It'll be interesting to see if this defense has made any adjustments to stop this running game.
Because they sure couldn't stop them from going down the field and scoring on that last drive.
They'll get the ball here at the 34. And they have 3 bunch. Up the middle with a fullback. And down he goes. They'll give him an inch or 2, if that.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 34. Single set backfield. Breaks one. Big opening. Stanley with a takedown. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kirk. Heck, I could run through those holes.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 45.
45-yard line.
A long ways yet to go, but at the end of 1, our score, Rutgers 14, Louisville 7. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 45.
45-yard line.
Rutgers comes out with 2 tight ends. Leonard takes a handoff. Juke move. Daniel brings him down. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. Ace backfield. Up the middle with a fullback. The big guy with room to run. He's hit and got away. They'll bring him down. He's not your ordinary fullback. This guy can move.
You bet he can. I like this kid. He's a heck of a football player. They need to get him some more carries.
First and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. 2 tight ends here. Leonard gets a pitch. He's gobbled up in the backfield. They gave the fullback a shot at picking up yardage, but he couldn't get anything.
That was a beautiful thing to see that defense crash in and bust up the play.
2nd down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Hart with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Looks, pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked. He'll feel that one in the morning.
You bet he will. I mean, just look at that guy that sacked him. He's a monster. I could have swore I felt the earth shake when he hit the ground.
3rd down and a couple miles here. This is the 7th play of this drive. Hart has 4 receivers lined up here. He's looking. And he's going to come up with a sack. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
Sharp awaiting the return. Number 30 gets it off. Sharp signals for a fair catch. And he muffed it. He let that one get away from him.
And Brad, anytime a player muffs a return like that, it sticks around in the back of his mind. You need to just forget about it and move on.
The Scarlet Knights go with the I formation. Hart hands it off. Touchdown, Rutgers! So it's the Big Hawks on the score.
I think the fullbacks deserve to get some of the spotlight. They're always out there working hard for everybody else. They're like a glorified offensive lineman. They never get any recognition.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just over 5 minutes now remaining in the second quarter. And the score, Rutgers 21, Louisville 7. Rutgers to kick this one off. Kicks it deep. Bush fields it in the end zone. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll set up shop at the 19-yard line.
First and 10.
Brom with 4 wide receivers. Brom sets up the play action, and they couldn't hook up on that one.
Whoa! That was a bullet.
A bullet that landed incomplete.
I don't care. That was some impressive arm strength.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 19. The Cards come out in the ace formation. He steps up, throws this one out to the right. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. He just couldn't find the handle.
That poor kid looked like he was trying to catch a greased pig.
Easy, Scooter. At least he kept the receiver from making the play.
Third and 10. Ball on the 19. Ace backfield. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Under heavy pressure. And he's hit hard. Chalk up a sack for the linebacker.
They sent the senior on the blitz, and it really paid off for him.
Fourth and 14. Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Cardinals are lining up to punt it away.
Moses back to return.
He punts it. Moses fields it at the 50. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Hart with 3 wide receivers. Leonard gets a toss. He throws it to his quarterback. Tackle. I'm sure they were looking to get more than that with that play call, as the trick play only nets them a few. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 43. Single set backfield. Hart drops back to pass. Steps up, looking, going deep, lays it out there. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. And for the third time in this first half, they've managed to find the end zone through the air.
When this quarterback gets in rhythm, watch out. This could be ugly.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 30, ready to kick. Kicks it off. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 20.
Take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Louisville goes with the ace set here. Brom on first down. Dives and caught.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
The Cards come out in the ace formation. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 37.
37-yard line.
The Cardinals come out in a 2 tight end set. There's a play fake. They'll make the sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass to the halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
Ball on the 32.
3rd down and 12. Ball on the 32-yard line. Louisville lines up in a shotgun set. Looks. He might not be able to get the pass off. The senior at linebacker is making his presence felt.
Yes, he is. He was all over the quarterback that time.
Well, earlier in the week, Lee, he talked to us about how he was the vocal leader of this defense, but that time, his actions spoke louder than his words.
4th and long. Ball on the 25-yard line.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away.
Moses back to return.
Number 36 gets it off. Moses fields it to the 34. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 37.
37-yard line. 1st and 10.
Rutgers sets up in the eye. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
2nd down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 33. The Scarlet Knights go with the I formation. They hand it off. He jukes. And they make the stop. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain.
2 on the play.
Third down and 12 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. Watch out for this impact defensive end. Here comes the pressure. Stanley comes away with a sack. Louisville calls a timeout. They line up to punt this one away. Punts the ball away. Number 9 calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 29-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 29.
29-yard line. 1st and 10.
Louisville goes with the ace set here. Brom to the air on 1st down. And it's caught. Collins with a takedown. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 35. The Cards line up with 5 receivers. He tosses it short, and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Just a minute to go in the first half of play.
35-yard line.
Louisville comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Wafts this one out to the left. Sheds that one. And he's hit hard. Rutgers takes a timeout. The Cards are lining up to punt it away. He punts it.
Back to punt. Moses back to return.
Moses takes it at the 23. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
9 yards.
They'll set up shop at the 32.
32-yard line.
Hart comes to the line with 3 wide. Hart set to go to the air. Throws. Great concentration. Rutgers calls a timeout. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 32. Ace backfield. Hart off the fake. Down the middle. Got his man. And he's taken down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
The Scarlet Knights come out in a 2 tight end set. And he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a 2-yard loss. The Scarlet Knights line up with 2 tight ends. Hart with the give. They'll drop him for a loss. They lost too much yardage that time. What do you think, Coach?
I think you can't blame the back on that one. I don't care how good an athlete you are. You're not going to be able to showcase your abilities without some block.
They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Rutgers takes a timeout. They come out in a 5 wide set. Hart back to throw. He steps up. Here they come. And he's drilled. As they head to the locker room, it's been a one-sided affair. The score, Rutgers 28, Louisville 7. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 9 fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 32-yard line. The Cards come out showing 3 wide. Braun drops back, steps up in the pocket. With the throw. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32.
32-yard line.
And this defensive end is looking to get into that backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's tackled. And a pickup of about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 3 to go. Ball on the 39.
39-yard line.
Louisville lines up in a goal line set. A little misdirection. He jukes him, and he's stopped behind the line. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
38-yard line.
Louisville ready to put this one away. Punts the ball away. Moses fields it at the 24. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. First and 10. Ball on their own 47.
The 47-yard line. First and 10.
Look out now. This defensive end is in the zone. They'll drop him for a loss. Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. He tosses it short, and it falls incomplete. The blitz was very effective that time.
Yep, they brought the house, and it was all they could do to get the ball out of there.
Third and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Cards bring in their dime package. Steps up. Once and all. Going deep. It's a tip drill.
That's just airing it out on third down.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. Makes a move, and they make the stop. So he picks up 3 on the counter to the fullback.
Gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 15. They line up in an I.
Big dog, big dog.
Hart pitches out to the right. They'll bring him down. Maybe 5 yards on the toss out to the fullback.
Gain on the play.
Rutgers lines up in a goal line set. Nice play fake. Wants to throw outside. Fellas, that's number 4, and he's making it look pretty darn easy out there.
Yeah, well, what we have right now is a quarterback who's very comfortable with his offense. He believes in his system, and the coaches and players believe in him. You couldn't ask for a better situation.
And he tacks on the extra point. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 9 fields it in the end zone. Little shake and bake move. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll get the ball here at the 25-yard line. They come out in a 5-wide set. He steps up with the throw. Porter brings him down. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 30. And the defensive end is looking to make a play. Bad snap. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. Has it to the senior.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
It's first and 10, ball on the 42. The Cards line up with 4 wideouts. Back to pass. He's looking. Throws it deep downfield. Got him again.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He's going left. It's deflected.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kurt, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
The Cardinals line up in an I formation. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. The blitz was the call, but the D lineman was the one who made his way to the quarterback.
And he showed great quickness getting off the line into the backfield. This guy can move for a big fella.
It's 3rd and goal. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Cards come out in the ace formation. He drops back, steps up, looking, and they got him. That was the 6th sack of the ball game for this defense.
Let me say one thing. This defense is good. I mean, real good.
They sure are, Coach. They're blitzing, they're stunning, they're confusing this quarterback to death.
Fourth and goal. Ball on the 20-yard line.
They'll call on the field goal unit here. It's up. And it sails through the upright. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 18, ready to kick. We should have a return on this one. Tucker fields it at the 3. Tries to shoot. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They'll start this drive at the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
The Scarlet Knights line up with 3 receivers bunt. and he's going to be sacked. And there's sack number 6 on the day.
Kirk, who's at fault here? The O-line for not blocking well, or the quarterback for not getting rid of the football?
I'd say you can blame both the offensive line and the quarterback, but don't forget about the receivers. They're not helping matters. They're not getting open, so you're seeing a lot of coverage sacks as well.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on the 17. Hart with 4 wide receivers. Back to pass. He steps up, looks, lets it fly. It falls incomplete, and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 17-yard line. Rutgers lines up in a bunch formation. Throws down the middle. Gay picks it off. And that interception might be what they needed to get back in this ball game.
Nice try, Brad. Keep their hopes up, but I don't think they have a chance of winning this. They're too far down to catch up.
They'll take over at the 32. Louisville sets up in the I.
On the goose.
Brom, little toss to the right. He'll dump this one off. Oh, he had a shot at the pick.
You got to be careful when you're calling a trick play like this, because it's usually a huge gain or a turnover. They were lucky it was only incomplete.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 32. They line up in an I. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. A little juke. Brought down. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Louisville lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. Incomplete pass. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 18. Brom is in the zone and looking to make a play. With the throw. Has his fullback. Nugent with a takedown. Nice pass play.
This is something they like to run. A little pass to the fullback. Here he has a little wiggle room and gets a nice pickup.
This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. Up the middle with the fullback. And he's hit hard. That'll be good enough to move the sticks.
Great run. Now, we've got a new set of downs.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Brom drops to throw. Down the middle. Batted ball.
Wow, not a smart pass.
He thought he could squeeze it in there. Yes.
Now the next time he does that, he better be ready to make the tackle. They'll pick him off if he's not careful.
Louisville goes with the ace set here. Little handoff. Got some open field. And the halfback took it in for the score.
The young man is proven to be a valuable member of this squad. And if he keeps running like that, he'll find himself in the end zone a lot.
And he hits the PAT. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Louisville is lined up with a kick.
Kicks it deep.
Rutgers back deep to return.
Moses fields it in the end zone.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the pick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll go to work at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line. First and 10.
High formation here. Hart on play action. Throws this one out to the right. Got it. And they make the stop.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 42.
42-yard line.
Hart with 3 wide receivers. They get it out there on the toss. He throws it to his quarterback. And he's stopped behind the line. It's second down now and 13 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Hart comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll run the option. Laterals back. He'll move. They'll bring him down. What do you think of this guy, Lee?
Brad, this kid can play on my team any day, and I'll tell you why. He's almost guaranteed 100 yards rushing every time out.
Rutgers, 35.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
The Scarlet Knights come out in a bunch formation. Hart drops back to pass. It's tipped.
I'll tell you what, Kirk, if that receiver doesn't get more aggressive, this defense is going to be knocking the balls down all game long.
You're absolutely right. That was a heads-up play by the corner, but it would have never happened if the receiver would have come back to the ball instead of waiting for it to fall into his lap.
They're going to try to convert this one. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Throws this one out to the right. They couldn't convert that 4th down.
Boy, look at these guys out there. They are fired up. Now let's see if it's going to lead to any points.
They'll set up shop at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line. First and 10.
Louisville comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. He's rolling right. He's under some heat. They'll make the sack. Can this offense do anything to slow down this pass rush?
I think they need to make some adjustments with their pass protection. Maybe allow the backs to stay in the block because the quarterback is getting pounded back there.
Pounded for 7 sacks so far, and watch out. This defense might get him again.
Louisville in a 5-wide set, and he's hammered as he lets it go. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
3rd down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 32-yard line. Louisville comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. Swings it out to his man on the screen. He's on the run. And down he goes. He made the catch, and they're still going to be short.
Hey, if you would have gotten some yards on 1st and 2nd down, you wouldn't have needed so many on 3rd down.
Nickel defense. Brom needs this pass. Looks. Throws it deep downfield. And it's picked off. He didn't throw it away under pressure, and it really cost him.
It sure did. He saw that he was going to get hit and just threw one up for grabs. He's got to learn to take the sack.
They'll start this drive at the 29. The Scarlet Knights come out in a 2 tight end set.
1-3.
They go with the run. Gets past the tackler, and he's taken down. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 31. The Scarlet Knights come out in the ace formation. He jukes, and they make the stop. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier, 1 yard gain on the play.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. Hart with 3 wide receivers. Steps up. He's going right. And that one's fallen incomplete. Well, the defense stood tall there.
Well, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
4th and 7. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Rutgers ready to put this one away.
Number 9, back into return.
Number 30 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 9 fields it at the 18. He jukes him. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll get the ball here at the 23. Louisville comes out in the shotgun. Brown set to go to the air. Throws. And it falls incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 23. Brom is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. He tosses it short. Complete. They'll bring him down. Didn't get anything.
Makes the catch. No gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 23.
3-yard line.
They come out with 4 wide out. He drops back. He steps up. He's looking. Under pressure. Throws this one out to the right. His receiver has it.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 46.
6-yard line.
The Cardinals come out showing 3 wide. Ball is loose. Fumble. He's got an opening. He's in the open. The 10. And he will score. And that was about the worst thing you could ask for.
Oh, that hurts. The worst thing that can happen. And now you've got to regroup and try to get back on the field for another set of downs.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is Rutgers 42, Louisville 17. Rutgers to kick. Kicks it off. Bush fields it at the 3. I'm sure the defense will be trying to strip the ball once again.
And if these kids don't start hanging on to the football, they won't see another offensive series. They might start putting in some of those defensive players that really want to play bad.
Nickel defense. Bush takes a handoff, makes a move. Thompson brings him down. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 23.
3-yard line.
The Cards line up with 2 tight ends. Bush gets it on the inside. And he's tackled. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
Gain on the play.
It's 3rd and inches. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Cardinals line up in a goal line formation. Bush will run it again, and they got him for a loss. The offense can't get a first, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They need to give their defense more time to rest.
Fourth and 2.
Louisville lining up the punt. Number 36 gets it off. Moses signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 28-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 28.
Will start the drive at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
High formation here. Up the middle. Little shake and bake move. Broke away from one. Johnson with a takedown. The fullback powers ahead for a gain of 8 on the play. Second and 2. Ball on the 36.
36-yard line.
The Scarlet Knights line up with 2 tight ends. Fullback on the inside give. Brought down. And they get the 1st down.
Just a simple give to the fullback, and he gets enough for the 1st.
I like this call. Short yardage situation. Just give it to the big guy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 39.
39-yard line.
The Scarlet Knights go with the I formation. Handoff up the middle. Can't wrap him up. Gay brings him down. And they continue to pound it out on the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Continue to milk that clock.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Rutgers lines up with 3 receivers. Leonard on the give. He has some room. They'll bring him down. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kirk. Heck, I could run through those holes.
1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Rutgers will line up in a jumbo set here. Up the middle with a fullback. The big guy with room to run. He breaks the 2nd tackle. And they make the stop. He's not your ordinary fullback. This guy can move.
You bet he can. I like this kid. He's a heck of a football player. They need to get him some more carries.
First and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive. They come out in a nickel. He'll keep it on the ground again. Tries to juke. And he's tackled in the open field. I think he had a handful of face mask on that one, but let's get the call.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still
Well, the offense is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
First down and 5 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with their jumbo package. Little handoff, a little juke. He's got an opening. Sharp with a takedown. How about the job of this offensive line, guys?
Boy, the hog mollies up front are demoralizing the defense. It's tough when you're tired. You're losing. You're being dominated physically. I don't know how long they can keep this up.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Rutgers lines up with 3 receivers. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
I can't say enough about this performance. Rutgers looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
Well, that'll wrap up another chapter in NCAA Football 2006. And our final count, Rutgers 42, Louisville 17. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time.